If you've used a programming language before or perhaps studied mathematical series, you're probably familiar with the concept of enumeration. So briefly, enumeration is the process of performing a task on each object in a collection, and this is done one at a time. Enumeration is performed by the for each object command. So for an example, let's do some simple arithmetic by typing 1, 2, 3, pipe for each object, process, curly brace, $PS item plus 3, end of curly brace. And it's important to notice here that the objects 1, 2, and 3 are piped into the for each object command. The process parameter indicates that we're providing a script block, and the script block is enclosed in curly braces. And seen here, PS item is a placeholder for each object that's being processed. And we want to add the number 3 to each item, and as expected, 1, 2, and 3 result in 4, 5, and 6. Now we can shorten this command a little bit by using aliases. So let's type 1, 2, 3, pipe, percent, curly brace, $_, plus 3, end of curly brace. In this case, the percent character is an alias for the for each object commandlet, and $_ is the shortcut for PS item. The process's parameter is actually optional, and the result of this command is pretty much the same as what we saw before. Now we'll just continue to follow this simple format to do a bit more complex processing. So let's go ahead and examine a scenario where we want to clear all of the Windows PowerShell logs. So we want to start by getting a list of all of the event logs by typing get event log list. Now this command simply verifies that there is a Windows PowerShell log, and looking at this log we see there are quite a few entries. So at this point we really haven't talked much about get member. So what we'll want to do is we want to pipe the get event log to get member, and we'll do this by typing get event log list pipe get member. Okay, now shifting gears just a bit here, let's use the where object commandlet to select just the Windows PowerShell log. Now we can do this by typing get event log list pipe where log eq and in quotation marks Windows PowerShell. And as expected, our result here is isolated just one log, and that's the Windows PowerShell log. Next, let's use the for each object commandlet to clear the log, and let's type event log list pipe where log eq quotation marks Windows PowerShell pipe percentage clear. And looking at this, we can see and verify that we've cleared the log. Now keep in mind that this last command could be written more formal, and so we could type for each object process curly brace $PS item dot clear paren end curly brace. In this particular context, the method names are always followed by an opening and closing parentheses, even if, as in this case, the method doesn't have any input arguments. Now finally, before you begin creating any long for each commands, you should always check if there's a more direct approach to doing this. And keep in mind that many methods have a corresponding commandlet. So if I just simply type get command star event log, this shows that there is a clear event log commandlet. So let's go ahead and use that to clear the Windows PowerShell event log, and we'll just type clear event log, log, and in quotes, Windows PowerShell. Okay, that wraps up this demonstration where we saw how to use where object for both advanced and filtering of the get processes list.